Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Chiefs and the Pats on Monday night.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New England Patriots. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams...
What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 18 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he's certainly... MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And is giving me the evil eye, folks. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 on the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one possession.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason.
He's got him in, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Jones throw here, taken in by Parker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Here again is McKinnon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Second and 6 from the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes on the move to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A give for Stevenson, running right. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but season, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Operating from the gun. Jones. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jones on 1st and 10. This complete to Henry over the middle. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. From the 16, Jones throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Desmond Ridder, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head over to Detroit, check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, a touchdown pass in the victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Justin Herbert leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The Pats got a solid first half of play from their quarterback, Mac Jones. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Okay,
You'd have to
Coach,
imagine,
thanks as
given the snowing
always.
conditions,
This one's still
lots to
anyone's
talk
game
about at
as we
halftime
welcome
for
you
these two
back
coaching
for
staffs.
quarter number 3.
Plenty decisions to be made for this
Here's
second half.
Richie
for sure.
James
For
on the
call,
return.
we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw on target to James. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On first down, McKinnon again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now he's forced out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They're going to pitch this out to McKinnon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Justin Ross.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Throwing, Jones. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open man, that's Henry.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
First down, here's White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Off play action, Jones. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
4 yards on the pickup.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On the return is Jones. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start things here with a handoff to White, taken down at the 42. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Opting to run again here with White. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
11-11.
Off the play fake, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result.
In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go draw play to McKinnon. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Mahomes to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw, Mahomes. But they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough goal for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once he got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes buying time to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Patriots get the football back. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's happened to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know that